Hi, Paige. How are you?
Yo, what's up, Beth? How you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. Absolutely love To Breed Apart, so I'm really excited to talk to you about it.
All right, that's what's up.
Um, you're no stranger to creature features. So why join A Breed Apart? What drew you to the project?
Hey, because like you said, I'm no stranger to creature features. I enjoy, you know, running, chasing, going after, being a part of insane creatures, monsters that want to kill me. I guess I am a masochist in that way. But no, I was interested in this because this character was a very fun character, and I wanted to be able to bring this nuance to life because we haven't seen a farmer slash rapper influencer yet, and I thought that I could bring that to life.
Yeah, your character absolutely hilarious. When you first read the script, what was your vision for him, and how did that translate to the final product?
Well, when I first read the script, the character was not like this. It wasn't written for someone that looks like me or talks like me or is like me. It was like a completely his name was just Farmer John, and he was like just a actual country farmer guy. But when I came on board, I came up with the idea like, what if, you know, okay, I'm a farmer, but like, what if I'm a farmer that is like a rapper, and that is kind of what I do on social media. Like I rap with all my cows and chickens and all of that stuff. And so like just being able to collaborate with the First Brothers and making this nuanced character, that's what was exciting to me to be able to do.
That's awesome. I absolutely loved your character introduction. I thought it was like the like livestock with the music video-esque introduction is great.
Back in
Um,
cluck.
was there actually a camera strapped to a cow?
Yes, he had a GoPro. He had a GoPro strapped to a cow. Like that's my photographer. That's what I'm saying. That's who shoot my content. You know what I'm saying? I got labor that is available for me. Ah,
That was just like the funniest thing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, so you got to work with some dogs on set, but also with like cows and chickens and stuff. Which were the better co-stars?
You know, all right. So if we being like frank here. I'm not the most secure around animals. Like, I acknowledge that animals can be mercurial and like I just don't want to be a part of a meme of dumb ways to die. So therefore, I kind of stay away. So when I was working with those chickens, that was the first time that I was in close proximity to real chickens, and they were flapping around behind me, and I'm having to try and make sure that I say my rap right, but I'm also still trying to like make sure that I don't get pecked in my damn neck, you know what I mean? So I probably would say the cows because they kind of are just there. Like they don't care about, like doing anything to me. Besides, you know, they long ass tongues, like sometimes they might like so I guess I'll just go with the cowboy. No, the dogs, because the dogs are actually like sweet pups, contrary to what they look like in the movie.
Yeah, the CGI pups not so sweet. Not
Nah.
so sweet. Um, what I thought was really cool with this project was like obviously you were fighting CGI dogs, but at some parts it looked like you were actually fighting the camera. So what were you acting with during all of that?
So there's a particular scene where we are all having brunch and a dog bursts through the window, and um there's a point of view shot where I grab the coat hanger or yeah, the coat hanger, and I grab the dog and the dog attacks the coat hanger and I'm swinging it around before I throw it. And so they just attached the camera to the end of the coat hanger, and I had to like swing the camera around, which is pretty nerve-wracking because it's a pretty expensive camera. So if I mess that up, like but so that's what they use. They just use the camera as a point of view of the dog.
So when you were not fighting the camera, was it just like pretend that dogs were there, or did you have like a tennis ball on a pole? Like what were you working with?
Oh, similar to like the Meg, where they just like tell you where the thing is and you have to, create it yourself, of what it is. So I got pretty used to doing that. The only thing that's always weird about not actually seeing what it is that you're fighting is figuring out the temperature of the room of like what everyone else is doing. And I remember like when I was shooting the Meg and they were like, the Meg is like out there and it's coming at you. And I was like in the forefront, right? I was downstage. So I couldn't see what the rest of the actors were doing behind me. And I'm like, dang, I always seem like I'm overacting because these actors like Ruby Rose and Jason Statham and like they're all so cool about stuff that it's almost like they're not afraid. And me, because I'm from Detroit and I act like I'm like so I'm, I'm going overboard when they're just like, come on and get it, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'm supposed to be more cool about it, but whatever.
I mean, if there was giant creatures after me, I would react as
Yeah.
well. So,
Yeah, well, we're our congruence in that.
yeah. Um, I want to talk about the ending. Wasn't expecting it. It was one of those things of like, oh, we haven't seen your character in a while, like, oh, it must have just happened off screen kind of thing, and then boom, ending. Is this hinting at a sequel? What's happening to Big Farmer Jay?
Well, I think it is open-ended. Like it is available if people like this movie, if they are into this genre and they want to see another breed apart, then you see that Big Farmer Jay is still somewhat available.
Because I just my immediate thought went to like kind of like King of the Dogs, like you
Yeah.
kind of like flipped it on them, and I think that'd be cool to see.
Dog whisperer. He already got all those other animals, so I think he probably just know how to like get them on his side.
Exactly, exactly. My final question for you is that in the film, your character starts to sing as a way to kind of distract the dogs. If you were in a similar situation, what song would you use to distract the monster?
Dang, that is such a. You know what I would use? I would use what I initially wanted to use in the movie, but we couldn't use it because of, I don't know, some like contractual issues. But it's like this. Don't let them fool ya. Oh no. Don't let them fool ya. Oh yeah. I don't even know exactly like where that came from, but that just was in my head that I wanted to do and say.
That's awesome. Um, Thank you so much for chatting. Again, I love the film and I'm excited to see everyone's response to it.
I appreciate you, Beth. I just want to let you know I do have an album coming out the same day as the movie, a self-titled album called Page Kennedy. It drops May 16th. And I think everybody should check it out. It's really good.